Hi guys, 732 Review Crew back. I am Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
This is Battlestar Galactica Season 4, Episode 18. The last of the episodes. Last four starts now. The final four.
Final four.
Yeah. I'm very excited for this episode because last episode, a lot happened. Boomer stole the baby.
Yeah, Boomer stole the baby.
There's a piano.
Ty and Caprica 6's baby passed away, unfortunately.
Ellen's a bitch.
Ellen sucks.
There was a piano scene with Starbuck, and we learned a little bit more. And
I'm freaking out that Starbuck's a Cylon, and everyone's like, why do you think that?
And Joe sent a really long theory in the chat.
So I will also say you can tell how much I've been enjoying the show because I'm thinking about it when we're not watching it, which is a good sign of like if you like a show, at least to me. Anyways, so I came up with the theory that Starbuck is actually a time traveler, and it would explain how she found her own dead body, but she is still alive. And the time gap between her disappearing and coming back and talking to Lee and being like, why are you acting so weird? And he's like, it's been 3 months. And she's like, it's been like a day. What do you mean?
I don't know who's crazier, you, Starbuck, or Baltar.
So hold on. So it's either she's a time traveler or simply somehow she has the ability to like move in between realities somehow. It's really the only explanation if she's not a Cylon.
She has like some kind of holy time warping power.
I'm not saying that. That's what I'm saying, like time traveler.
Is it science or like religion based? Because you remember she was very devout in her beliefs towards her religion before, a lot of stuff started happening.
Well, another thing I was trying to think about was Leoben and how Leoben was like infatuated and obsessed with her and followed her on Earth to the crash site. And he seemed to have an idea that she wasn't going to like what she found. But then when they found it, he was like, wait. What the fuck?
Interesting theory.
And it confused him.
Interesting.
Also, that version of Starbuck had the dog tags and was in the right ship. But then when she reappeared after crash landing, she was the exact same age, same person in a brand new ship.
Interesting theory.
From the time period of 40 years prior. So, yeah, I'm sticking to my... I'm going to...
All right.
Change everything I said previously about Brother Cavill creating her or her being a Cylon or baby of Daniel, whatever. And I'm going to go with that she is a time traveler / somehow has the ability to change realities.
Interesting. There's only one way for us to find out, and that's for us to keep watching.
I thought this was the end of the post discussion.
This was the end of the discussion. Now, as we end that post discussion of the intro, move into the episode discussion. No, I'm kidding. We're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1. Thanks for joining us.
There's still time if we go after her now, Admiral.
Here is our only chance. The fact is, we have no way of tracking Boomer's Raptor, and we have no way of knowing where she's going.
Could be any one of 1,000 base ships between here and Caprica.
1,000?
Not base ship. If he wants to try to determine what made her a successful human Cylon hybrid, he'll take her to the colony.
The colony?
I guess you could call it home.
Something is happening here, something that is greater than all of us, and that little girl is in the middle of it.
In other words, it's our destiny to go after her, right? Wrong. I've had it up to here with destiny,
I don't blame him.
prophecy, with God or the gods. Look where it's left us.
At least give us a recon bird. We can see what we're up against.
Make it a heavy raider. I don't want Hilo and Athena to find out about this.
Why does he keep him in the dark?
Look at me. Look at me. You hate me, don't you? Say it. God's freaking damn it.
Oh, that's fucking heartbreaking.
How is Baltar gonna save the day?
I wonder. I cannot wait to find out.
Oh wow, it's that bad?
Holy shit.
Not the Wilhelm. Oh my god.
Damn, yeah.
Yikes.
Wow.
All before the intro.
Yeah, that was crazy. Oh, I remembered something else.
Oh god, he has more theories.
No.
Joe has another theory coming up.
No. It's
Do we
just
have enough time for this?
Shut up. The song All Along the Watchtower, written originally by Bob Dylan, makes reference to the Four Horsemen and Armageddon.
The Leobins are calling it the proverbial straw. So we got 5 more jumps max. After that, there's a 90% chance of tearing her in half.
I don't want to hear that you are
X-rays
90% sure of anything. You come back when you are 100% sure. You got that? That fracking Cylon rep Sonia wanted to know when you'd be transferring your flag. I'll get on top of this repair detail. We'll straighten her out.
Are they unwilling to
A little fucking late for that.
Invited both of your women at once.
Oh.
He's got jokes.
You must feel like we're
Is Galactica the dying leader?
Great guess.
We agreed to accept Admiral Adama's military authority in return for a seat on this council.
I am submitting my requisition now for Galactica's CO2 and particulate scrubbers.
Oh, they want to cannibalize her.
This is terrible. Crazy.
Maybe even a lottery in order to ensure a comparable.
No one removes so much as one boat from this Battlestar, not until the Admiral tells us we can. What does Gaius Baltar say about that?
What?
Gaius Baltar?
That's Joe's reaction every single time Gaius is brought up.
If you find yourself straying from the one true path, then perhaps you'll be lucky enough for God to send you an angel to steer you in the right direction.
Is she literally an angel?
Angels take the guise of those who are nearest and dearest to you.
Like her dad showing up.
Paula.
That's his disciple Paul, probably A.
Oh, okay. We need to.
It's so weird to hear because it sounds like they're in the middle of a storm right now.
No. All of these are requests for new food distribution centers. I mean, look at all of them.
Well, who's going to go through all those?
Well, I mean, you have to approve them all.
Great.
It's like more work.
You have more power now than when you were president. With Galactica gone, you may even eclipse Adama.
Excuse me.
She's not the one.
She's the only one.
Excuse me. Caprica 6.
You know, if you need any more, we have got so
I'm
much.
fine.
And also, you know, I'm not aware of your current situation, but if you need a place to stay.
No desire to join your harem. I dreamt of you last night.
He doesn't have those dreams.
Yeah, he did.
You haven't changed, Gaius. Not really. The problem is, I have.
Wow, that was an L for him.
She wants to talk to you.
Me?
Is that what I should call you?
Why does she want to speak with him?
He's a silent.
Oh, yeah, I know, but she could have asked to speak with anyone, like Ellen.
Thank you
Thank me. For what?
for the privilege of finally being able to meet my father before I die.
Damn.
Too much confusion.
Wow.
Some interesting parting words there.
I want my mommy.
Oh, shit.
Well, but if you think I'm gonna put up with your sniveling and your whining for another dozen jumps, guess again. Let's see if you can cry in your sleep.
No shot.
Dude, I was about to be like, yo, Boomer was the real villain the whole time.
She showed you the house, did she? I am not finished.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah, pick that phone back up.
Will never forgive you.
Wow. That's an intense fucking look.
Athena's going demon mode, dude.
Yeah, those are the eyes of a killer right there.
Yeah.
Mom Wick.
Terrible pun.
You want to know who my people are, lady? The ones on this ship. The ones I fought with and bled with. The old man, this crew, they're my family.
Hera, our children are going to die off, one by one.
I had a child. He died.
And it's her fault.
You had millions.
Come on, you got to be hungry. Eat this. Do you know what I do sometimes when I'm sad?
Betray somebody.
I go to this special place. The sun shines through the windows all day long.
Hera doesn't even know what the sun is.
She lived on a planet once.
Did she?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, she was like an infant. Maybe she, I don't know. That was in the
You
sun
can see
anyways.
this?
You're right.
You can project.
It was a
She
sun.
joined.
Look, she's projecting.
I know.
Hera has joined your lobby.
Imagine, shaving
Mr.
while it's
Spot?
doing that.
Is she on the can?
The latch was busted.
That's such a Starbuck move, isn't that?
The power move.
Do you really believe all that bilge you were spewing on the wireless?
Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact.
And you've seen these angels for yourself?
With alarming regularity.
Who are you, by the way, again?
Ooh.
I'm a dead chick. That's who.
All right, and I'm full of crap.
No, I mean it. I'm dead. As in 6 feet under dead. Dead as in crash landed, burned to a crisp. Dead. I took these off my body. What was left of it anyway on Earth. I used to be a scientist. Run some tests. Pull out
He did used to be a scientist.
no idea. The only thing I know for sure, I'm not an angel.
You know, in her case, I feel like there might not be a therapist qualified enough for her.
You finally admitted it.
Just for her.
Maybe she could use better help.
We're not sponsored by Geek.
Good.
Where the fuck is she?
They have one on
The
Galactica?
main power grid. Thought I might help you set
That's
us
Sam.
around that.
Yeah.
Are they making him a hybrid?
Trying to. What if he becomes Galactica?
Battlestar Sam Galactica.
Wait, that actually makes sense because they put the goo in the shit.
Oh my god.
I am Galactica!
The goo doesn't work because there's no hybrid.
That would make so much sense.
It's like trying to put skin on something that's not alive.
Just gotta turn it alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring him to life. He's your sleeping beauty. Kiss.
Well, maybe all you need to become a hybrid is true love.
That is deeply traumatizing.
Human silent, it doesn't seem to matter. I just wanted you back.
Love conquers all boundaries.
She's the only reason he's even there.
And that's how I'm gonna remember you.
The neuroanatomy of field phase share common reference.
He is a hybrid.
Oh shit! He's becoming Galactica!
Free will scuttles in the swamp of fear. Do not fear the word. You are the harbinger of death, Garrett's race. You will lead them all to their end. End of line.
Uh-huh.
The closed system lacks the ability to renew itself.
How's he hooking into the ship?
Decision.
I thought all our systems were firewalled.
Well, they are, which is why he hasn't access to
Structural
your
and electrical
computers.
subsystem
But the
interface
organic
enables
resins we've been injecting into your superstructure contain inductive elements, not unlike nerve fibers.
Unless they're linked to those, and then through them, the electrical circuit to embedded in Galactica's body.
Don't worry. Cuddle won't mind. It's medicinal.
I can't believe you saved this.
Just close the curtain. That's gonna help, Adama. Are they getting high?
Do you remember that day?
It's also like a whole blunt.
It's like a roach.
New Caprica.
A stream running into a little lake.
Your cabin.
Our cabin.
Built.
It's just like Tyrrell's.
You know, sometimes I wonder what home is.
Whew.
I don't think I've ever felt truly at home until these last few months here with you. I know you love this ship. You probably love her more than you love me.
No.
Yes. Get us off this ship. You may lose both of us at the same time. Won't you give us a chance?
Harbinger. That's a stupid fracking word.
It's like an omen.
Surprised he's not like out there looking for his daughter.
Of course, could also mean you like Harold.
It's like an angel, right? I felt like things were opening up, like I was meant to do something else, you know, not just this screwed up.
Enough. Shut the frick up already.
What?
I'm sorry. Sam's in some Cylon coma. You're sitting here guzzling booze and bitching and moaning. Only none of it matters. Because you're here. My daughter isn't. She was the one pure thing to come out of this whole
Jesus Christ
mess.
I broke a glass.
Oh, he's scraping her metal.
He's being a scientist again, guys.
He's like, all right, you're right. I was a scientist.
All right, yeah, I did have a bunch of degrees.
I am the smartest person in this entire fleet.
It's been so long since we've seen him do this.
Cavill moved the colony.
When?
Judging from the residual energy readings, about 5 months ago.
He moved it.
Just before the Civil War. Do you want to see a special room? A room where I thought my daughter would live.
This is fucking getting crazy. Eating a cupcake? Where'd you get that?
You can have whatever you want.
It's a brain cupcake.
Yay! Is she feeling remorse? No way.
I'd like your permission, sir, to dig out a raptor to go and look for my daughter. I'm sure Athena would be willing to pilot and
I've already sent out a recon mission, and they reported back.
You did. Let me take out that raptor. Maybe I can find something.
He's gone. I've lost a son, and you've lost a daughter, but I can't condone a suicide mission. So let it go.
Fuck, I love
You want me to
Hilo.
let it go? You're the one who can't let go. Painting over the holes in this bucket, the ship is dead, but my daughter might still be alive.
You're here to take orders. Do you understand?
Please?
Fuck.
So say we all. So say we all. So say we all. So say we all.
What you got there, buddy?
Dismissed.
Starbucks.
No, I meant, what did he find out?
Oh.
For death is not the end. And I'm not talking about Cylon resurrection.
Did she come back?
Is she literally an angel?
One amongst us here is living proof that there is life after death. The DNA analysis is 100% proof positive match for one Captain Kara Thrace. I told you there were angels walking amongst you.
She an angel?
When will you believe me?
He's blown up her spot, though.
Yeah.
Ask her yourself. She
I will
will
put
not
you in the
deny it.
brig
She's
now.
not a Cylon. They've already been revealed to us. Ask her yourself. She will not deny it.
Put him in restraints. Would have ruined a funeral. Like, not the right time for that.
I think Lee believes it.
No. Well, I think he's thinking about the last thing she said to him, that he needs to let the ship go.
It's like he needs to let her go.
Yeah.
The angel wing on her arm, he's had a tattoo.
He's giving the ship, he's letting the ship go.
Crashing out.
Dude, I hate seeing Adama do this. This is like the third time we've seen him do this season.
Dude, Oliver is just blues too. Dude, just plug Sam in, he'll save the ship.
We've all been through some crazy, crazy stuff. I don't care what he's talking about. I watched your Viper explode. Don't care. But I'm here. You're here.
Yeah, so
I'm
she
me.
died twice.
And you're Kara.
Twice?
He saw her die, and then she crash landed on Earth and died.
She's the main character. That's why she respawns.
That's why she saved Sam in the first place.
This is all that matters.
Remember how Dee went out?
No.
That was
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was.
She's right there, actually, on the wall.
Yikes, dude.
And then that was Cat, too. Next to Cat. The gods, Bill.
I'm stopping all the repairs on the ship. Put out the orders that I want the crew to start stripping down Galactica. We're abandoning ship, Ty.
Shit.
No. No, you can't do this.
She's dying. And we both know it. You don't have to act out the part anymore.
Well, now I don't know what the frick you're talking about.
Being what you are. Especially since it includes being the finest officer and friend I've ever had.
Ooh.
This ship never let us down. So we're gonna send her off in style.
Warp her into Cavill's spaceship?
2,000 years and counting. And I still got my own teeth. She was a grand old lady.
The grandest. To Galactica. Best ship in the fleet.
To Galactica.
Galactica.
So say we all.
Cheers!
Honestly, if the episode just fades out right now.
That's exactly what's happening.
Boomer!
Is that the planet?
The colony?
Is that like the original ship they went in, maybe?
That's the colony.
Yeah. They built around it.
That's crazy.
I hate you.
Everything went smoothly, I take it. We'll take good care of her.
He's become attached to Hera.
I mean, she can't stop him now anyways. Too late for that. Gonna turn around at any point.
It was hot dog.
Hot dog, it's hot dog.
But like, this isn't actually happening.
What do you mean?
They're leaving Galactica.
They're leaving.
But no. It
ha-
makes zero sense.
Why? It's last 3 episodes.
There's like so much that happened to save Galactica that just sending it off makes zero story sense.
I think what they're saying was
from the writing perspective.
The saving attempt didn't work, even though they wanted to.
But post discussion.
Or he's lying just to get all the civilians
I'm waiting
off
for
the ship.
I'm waiting for the Wolf of Wall Street moment. I'm not fucking leaving.
Why am I here? We could spend a lot of time speculating, but since that's likely to be a one-sided conversation, I'll just tell you my theory. I think it has something to do with this music.
Think he's gonna jump? Okay, so it's come back.
So, just refresh my memory. Has Starbuck actually been relevant? I know she is going to be relevant, but has she been relevant to the plot since she came back from the dead? Like, has she needed to be there for something?
Well, she's the reason they found Earth.
Yeah, she's the one that guided them to Earth through the signal.
With her coming back. From
Every time they jumped away, she lost the music in her head.
And then, like, besides that, no. She's been chilling for like about a season.
She brought. I mean, her finding Sam in the first place is relevant.
No, he said after she came back.
Oh, okay.
So no, she was. You never listened. She guided them to Earth, through the signal.
Right.
She led which involved that entire second ship adventure that they had. Remember where they gave her a ship for it?
Yeah.
Which I guess.
Which did anything come of that?
Yeah, Gaeta's insurgency and stuff like that.
Okay. That's it.
That didn't lead to Gaeta's
It
insurgency.
did. Shooting him in the leg, causing him to get amputated, making him fester and hate inside that room. And then, then him seeing all the Cylons getting treated before him and stuff like that just continue to build his hate and hate.
Sure, I mean the number 8 kind of did.
Also, a
lot of
Cylon did
that.
take his knee away because it was Sam. Sam's a Cylon. Didn't Sam shoot him?
Yeah, so I don't know. There's a lot more there than that, but I think in terms of her,
She's just been kind of like
she's been
dealing with her own thing.
Yeah, she's been,
for like the whole season, right?
She's just been kind of doing her thing.
Okay. Yeah, so like she's absolutely like the key.
So I want to point out that the image she had been painting when she was going crazy on the ship looking for Earth, remember that?
Uh-huh.
The image was the exact same image they later saw.
It was a hyperspace.
Like the exact same.
Right.
It was a base.
Meaning she had already experienced it before.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Are you seeing what I'm saying?
Time traveling.
That's me trying to be logical and not taking Mikey's angle of the religion thing, which I think they can totally do.
They just doubled down on in this episode.
Yeah, I'm just going the logical approach and saying time travel.
I'm going to bring up my portion of the theory now because I wrote some stuff down in this episode that came up.
Okay.
So I think you are correct, Mike, in saying that they weren't just going to scuttle Galactica. Something's going to happen which sends it off. It's not just boom. They attempted to save it, and then their attempts to save it are futile, maybe because Sam isn't plugged in. Like you said, was it you that said that the things they're putting in were like connective tissue?
Also, how the
We
fuck
were 50-50.
did they smuggle in a hybrid tank and like plug it in and no one knows?
I don't know. I was going to say, Adama said that he wants to send Galactica out in style.
Yeah, I think
that's all he said.
I want him to warp it into the base star.
It wasn't like, did that mean like a shindig, like party? Like they're gonna have a barbecue, you know, or are they gonna like do some crazy shit?
Shoot nukes at it. No. I liked how when that came up, the first thing that happened to when Lee was discussing it with his new quorum, whoever they're the new captain,
the ship captain.
They were like, let's cannibalize it, and he's like, no. And they're all like, I want the FTL. Yeah, I want the air scrubbers.
To be fair, that's what they should do.
Correct. That's why they shouldn't be
like pragmatically. They need the parts off Galactica.
Oh, absolutely. Now
they were pretty ravenous about it.
They were like,
well,
vultures,
I love how bureaucratic the one guy was, which reminds me that we need new air filters. So I'm officially saying I want Galacticus. Like the way he like wormed his way to getting to his point, I was like, wow, that guy's a fucking politician.
Then one person said, I think we should do a lottery system, to which all the captains responded, rabble, 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 rabble.
Yeah.
Like, no, first come.
That was crazy.
Let's do a draft.
It was a nice little like break in this. A draft would be
duel to the death.
That's a lottery.
Dude, honestly, a draft would be the way to do it.
I want to bring up something in this I wrote down. So there was a whole discussion that Gaius was having with the head 6 that was about angels and whatnot. So I had a theory.
Oh, head 6.
So do you think Gaius died in the beginning when the nukes went off, and he is the same thing as Starbuck right now, helping humanity? Is that a possibility? Because he has all these connections with the Cylons and God and this and that and angels, and he brought it up in this. That he kept saying angels are among us. So
only because Boomer was also alive.
What?
Boomer was the pilot.
No, I'm talking about when the nuke went off. We saw the nuke hit, and then 6 shielded him. But like, he
could have died?
He could have died. Yeah, he could have died in that moment. In the first, I'm remembering something because I did the edits. So first episode of Battlestar Galactica, the miniseries. What do you mean it doesn't make sense? If the nuke went off and he died,
but then he was reborn while the planet was still being attacked. Got on a ship with Boomer and flew to Galactica.
Because his mission, I don't know. Maybe,
sorry, we don't know.
I think it was his job all along to be like the person who kind of pushed humans and Cylons together a bit, because he did kind of do that by his actions and whatnot.
By causing a mass genocide.
Well, first off, it was by flubbing all the Cylon.
He's a harbinger of death. If that's the case.
He flubbed Ellen's and Boomer's Cylon test. Remember how he said he could do any Cylon test he wanted?
Yeah.
And he did one on Boomer, and she tested negative, even though there was odds that she was a Cylon for both him and Head 6 telling him that. And then he flubbed Ellen's test when she came back. She was a Cylon.
Is that true?
The 5 have different markers than the 7 that they were
That's
created.
just my head theory right now, is that he just
That's why he could tell that Boomer was, but he couldn't tell anyone else.
And my take on the Harbinger thing is also involved in this. The Harbinger, we learned, means could be a herald, somebody who, it doesn't mean that Starbuck is killing everybody. She's like the god of destruction. No, she's the Harbinger. She's the herald of destruction, meaning she's the person announcing, this is coming. And could this not just be, it's bringing them to their end? Is that maybe it's just the end of humanity, and Cylons in the beginning of the hybridization is part of the end, which is why they're placing so much emphasis on Hera being so important for the next generation. And Starbuck is guiding them to a new civilization to live on, where humans and Cylons can interbreed and therefore create a super people. And that's why they're also saying it's unsustainable to have humans reproduce by themselves in that one episode, because they're not increasing the population, they were losing it. Remember, that's why Roslin outlawed abortion. So like all these things are starting to come together in these last
Which
three
was
episodes.
referenced by Sam being a hybrid and about the closed loop system.
Yeah. So this is all starting to come in right now, I think, in terms of everything. Like the pieces are starting to come together, which is why Rosalind's theory is she was actually receiving prophecy dreams, because she was actually part of it.
Yeah, no, Rosalind's definitely having visions for sure.
Oh yeah, and and it's not just because she's not just taking the drugs, because she stopped taking those drugs. Basically, the weed she smoked was different than the other stuff that she was taking. I'm pretty sure
the Kamala
extract. Yes. So like all this is coming together, and then even more so, Tyrell and Boomer parallels with Adama and Roslin are coming together too, where Tyrell and Boomer had the dream when they were in love of that place.
I think that's just
of the house in the woods with the river and the stream.
Yeah, but how does that matter? Why does that matter? How does that tie
because
in?
because Adama and Roslin are talking about that same house with the river and the dream, and so they both are being paralleled as humans who want love and Cylons who want love, but neither one are going to be able to get it because of a tragic end, I think, is what the parallel is.
Oh, okay.
They're not like oh my god, they're the same people, but more like it's the tragedy of that these humans can't be happy together because one human, Rosalind, is getting sick.
They can be happy together.
Well, they can be.
It's just that she's terminally ill.
But
and they are happy.
But once you become Hera, don't they lose the terminal illness?
I don't know. I'm not loving that, only because the only reason Hera's their only hope is literally because Ellen caused Caprica 6 to have a miscarriage.
Well, that's because
I really don't like that.
Well, that's because she realized,
and I really did not like the scene where her and Ty have that moment together, and he's like, I had a baby, and she's like, you had millions. And it's like, whoa. Yeah, okay, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, it was solely her fault that his newest child died.
So I think the emphasis on the miscarriage
that we're aware of. I just hated that, and I hate Ellen so much.
So the miscarriage,
I thought that was so shitty.
The emphasis on the miscarriage comes from the fact that during that scene, 6 realizes that Ty loves Adama more than he loves her. And that is what starts all this, miscarriage thing, is because they need true love. Now, Cylons don't understand what true love means in a sense of like this and that. So when Ellen told the 6 that he loves someone more than you, and it was Adama, she did not feel love in that moment, which as a result caused the baby to die, because the entire time Hilo and
they never said it outright. They never fully.
Yeah, I feel like it was for like writing purposes that well, the whole thing's for writing purposes, but I feel like could Ellen be at fault for the miscarriage? Yes, but I feel like the whole point of that was to illustrate that even progenitor Cylon and a New Age Cylon are not the answer to their problem,
which is fair,
which is continuing on with the line. Which is why this is pushing so hard for the whole Cylon-human relations thing, because that's the only proven way that a baby was born. Because if the case is that a progenitor and a New Age Cylon are able to conceive, then there is no point for humans, which does not serve the story application. So yes, was it villainous that Ellen intervened and you believe that she is the cause of the miscarriage? Absolutely. However, it needed to be done.
Also, just a side note that I like that they never fully acknowledged that I thought about this episode is it also means Caprica 6 and Baltar were never truly in love.
Well, Baltar never loved her. when they were on Caprica.
He was dating another woman. Remember, he was seeing another woman.
That was like the whole point of we saw that for the whole first season. That like Caprica's like, I love you, and he's like, okay.
He had a different woman in his bed the day the nukes went off.
Yeah, it's.
but it needs to be loved both ways.
But that's the other thing is that's why it's kind
like
of tragic.
Cylon to man and man to Cylon.
Sure.
Because she loved him, but that wasn't enough for her to have baby.
Right, and that's why it's kind of tragic with their own personal story because they were an illustrative example at the beginning. But it's tragic as it come full circle in season 4, where he's like, "Hey, you're the only thing I care about." She's like, "Yeah, guys, you're still yourself, and I've grown up. You have fun with that,"
which is crazy
because it seemed like he was about to be like, whether or not it was genuine or lasting, but he was like, "Hey, you're the one."
Well, it's also just kind of funny to see all of these new people cling to him, and all of the people who have been putting up with this bullshit are like, dude, will you shut the fuck up and go away? You know, like it's been pretty overwhelming, that energy of anyone who has known him well enough previously is like, dude, we're fed up with you. The only person who's still buying his shit the second time around is Paula somehow. And I think she's just happy that like she has food. So because Paula went from being like fucking poser ass bitch left us behind to die. And then he came crawling back. But she's like, this episode, she's like, just seems so happy again.
No, I think that's absolutely in line for her character. She wanted power, and she's
getting it from him.
She had it when he was gone, and then he came back, and it was
gave her more power.
It was either go to second place or get the fuck out, and she's like, second place sounds great.
It's true.
Now I'm wondering if the house, if it's like super symbolic and the house symbolic, and not even the opera house, the whole. What you're paralleling the Rosalind Adama house, the Tyrol Boomer house. I don't know if this is like a deep deconstruction of some biblical thing about building a house, which is the church and everything. It's really weird how they're doing the writing because it's like there's like, hey, Gaius is Jesus with his apostle Paul, but then you're like, but that doesn't make sense because Starbuck came back from the dead, so she's Jesus. And then you have all these talks about building houses and there's literally a church with Gaius. It's very all over the place, and I hope that there's an answer that blends everything together. But because of the absolute chaos that I perceive, I don't know if the house is a house or if the house is like a house of God.
Now, I see what you're saying.
And then the opera house adds a whole other house into this, and now we're in a neighborhood.
Which makes sense, because it's confusing. I think that I was perceiving the way they were talking about the love.
I know
the
nothing.
houses.
I'm not guessing.
I think when they talk about houses, it just means those two people are truly in love with each other because they talk about life together outside of what's going on.
Did Hilo and Athena talk about a house?
Yes. No, I'm sorry. They have one, though, on Galactica. And
they were living their fairy tale.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
They had
running away in the woods.
Yeah, no, like
I think the biggest thing, though, I would take away from that is that, like, that house is just symbolic of, like I said, people in love. And that when that Boomer truly did love Tyrol, and she only did that because she was doing it for, because she wanted to do it for Cavill and whatnot. But whereas, she was with Cavill as like a pet or whatever, and that was because she felt betrayed by humanity. But once she kind of connected with Tyrol, I feel like she maybe remembered that love again.
I don't think she did reconnect with him.
Well, they didn't really fully reconnect, but
Athena kind of said it.
Sure, Boomer felt bad. But Boomer still did what Boomer always does.
She could still love
and that
Tyrol.
was complete the fucking mission.
She could still love Tyrol, though.
Sure.
Which she does.
But she didn't love him enough to not fuck him over and mankind.
Well, I feel like the way she views it is that he didn't come with her to help Cylon, so, it's like, okay. But at the same time, she was having those moments of regret.
She didn't ask him to come with her.
I feel like
he didn't know.
No,
he wouldn't have helped her.
Not even that. Like
he knew.
Like he for all the Cylons, because he did actually vote to go with the Cylons in that one situation, but she wasn't there to know about that.
Boomer, no.
That was with the other Cylons. I will say, speaking about Boomer, Sharon Park, I think Grace Park. I'm sorry, is her name. Grace Park, the actress.
Oh yeah,
played like six different eights in this episode, and they were all amazing. The range of, and also shout out to I forgot the name of the actress, but Six. She also played like 2 or 3 different Sixes in this episode, and it's it's taken this long, but the way you look at some of these actors and actresses when they play their roles, and you're like, that's a different person, but like it's literally the same character played by the same person, but like obviously a different role, and it's crazy.
The Sixes are crazy because I have straight up been like, that's not a 6, and then it's a 6, and I'm like,
yeah,
Jesus Christ, dude.
And then we'll have like a Sharon be like very helpful and neutral, and then we have Athena who's mentally breaking down this episode, sobbing.
Yeah, the eyes.
Absolutely. And then you have vindictive Boomer in the ship, like about to give the baby morphine before she connect with it.
Yeah.
And then you have the dying 8 that's like, Dad, hold my hand.
Yeah.
And so she just played like I think a really good range of characters in terms of just the same humanoid, but like different personalities.
They've all been doing really good.
Great. And
Kara had some good scenes. Rosalind made me fucking tear up.
I'm so sad for her. She's going so soon, and I'm not gonna be able to handle it. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
We're almost there.
Yes, thank you for joining us, guys. We're the 732 Review Crew. I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
If you enjoyed this content, check out our Patreon, which is full into this and other series. The support does go a long way. Otherwise, do make sure you comment. Let us know how you like our theories and how long you've been enjoying this. If you've been with us for the beginning or if you're newer here, say hi, let us know. And thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.
She's a silent.